just liked a lot of friends around to keep him company. One day his mama made a jelly roll, sweetest cake that's made. When his friends began to gather round, little Willie said, ain't gonna give nobody none of my jelly roll. Wouldn't give you a piece of this cake that'll save your soul. Mama said today, when she went away, let's give this boy a brand new toy. I'm my mama's little stiff-legged boy. Well, there ain't no use in none of you sticking round. No, I love you, but I hate to turn you down. This jelly roll is sweet, mighty hard to beat. No, I love you, but I ain't gonna get it, 'cause I ain't gonna give you none. None of my jelly roll. Wouldn't give you a piece of this cake that'd save your soul. Mama said today, when she went away, let's give this boy a brand new toy. I'm my mama's little pride and joy. Well, ain't no use in none of you sticking round. No, I love you and I hate to turn you down. This jelly roll is sweet, mighty hard to beat. No, you want it, but you ain't gonna get it, 'cause I ain't gonna give you none. I mean, ain't gonna give you none.
You can take the ring off your finger. You can go out and paint the whole town. Well, do what you will, you're my baby still. Don't ever take my picture down. Let it hang in the corner to remind you that I'll be around. When I'm feeling blue, I'm coming home to you. Don't ever take my picture down. All right. Well, go buy some more by the pound. But true love's not like love, you'll find it is hard. Don't ever take my picture down. Let it hang in the corner to remind you that I'll be around. When I'm feeling blue, I'm coming home to you. Don't ever take my picture down.
Yeah. That's some good old music right there. This is John Atkinson from Bigtone Records, and I'm hanging out with you today. just playing some great music during this time of crisis. I thank everybody for tuning in. My sole goal today is just to play some good music from Bigtone Records that we've been recording in the last many months, and I hope to bring your spirits up and hope to hip you to some new, cool, and great artists. That first song right there, that was from Frank Bronson, coming up on the brand new Tennessee Stifflegs record out of Knoxville, Tennessee. Frank is one of my great friends and just a fantastic musician. And that first track was called Willie Green, and that features Sonny Leyland on the piano. And the second number was a song itself, sung by Sonny Leyland. We had him out all the way from California. We're so lucky to get to hang out with a guy like him. And he came out and recorded a whole bunch of songs for us and with us. And that song that he sang was called Don't Take My Picture Down. I think that's an old Moon Mulligan song. Anyway, we got some great music coming up for you. Don't go nowhere. We got music, bluegrass music, old-time music, country music, some gospel, some blues, some jazz. And right now, this is the Firebox Bluegrass Band. Are You Coming Back to Me?
You left and went away. I still recall those unkind words were said that day. It hurts me so to know you're leaving. I realize that I'm to blame. Believe me, darling, I'll do better just the same. Please come on back and let's begin our love anew. Deep down inside there's still a longing here for you. Those unkind words were spoken, dear, we will just let them be. Please tell me, darling, are you coming back to me? Of you. Tell me you still care for me, dear, please do. Please come on back and let's begin our love anew. Deep down inside there's still a longing here for you. Those unkind words are spoken here, we will just let them be.
That's some good old bluegrass right there. How about another one from the Firebox Bluegrass Band?
to me. Lost, lost, I'm lost. Lost in this world without you. Lost, lost, I'm lost. Lost in this world without you. Those words you said to me still haunts my memory. Didn't seem to run my mind both day and night. The lies that you told tortures my weary soul. But love was blind, I guess I couldn't see. Lost, lost, and lost. Lost in this world without you. Lost, lost, I'm lost, Lord, I'm lost. Lost in this world without you.
Folks, I cannot say enough about the Firebox Bluegrass Band. They're straight out of Illinois. And featured on this whole album that they got coming out very soon is, in my eyes, one of the best fiddle players around, Billy Hurt Jr. If you don't know about him, you got to check him out. Anyway, that first number, I think, was an old Mac Wiseman number. And the last one you just heard was Buzz Busby number. And both of those are really, really cool songs. That last song, Lost, we recorded here, and the original has just a ton of tape echo and echo chamber at the same time. And we didn't do tape echo on that number. We put the Bigtone's newest edition, the echo chamber, on that, on the slower part, and I think it really, really sounds nice. This band is just outstanding. They got such a great energy. And they just play the stuff the way it's supposed to be played. If you haven't heard about them, you got to check them out. The Firebox Bluegrass Band. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This next number, we're going to switch to some real old school 1920s and 30s blues and jazz by one of my favorite new groups out today. They're out of the St. Louis area, Miss Jubilee and the Yes Yes Boys.
Sitting on $1 million
That's the stuff right there, right? That's Miss Jubilee and the Yes Yes Boys straight out of St. Louis. Now, I love this band. Anybody that knows me knows I started the studio and my music endeavors listening to blues and jazz, especially blues. And that stuff really hits home with me. I really love that music. And that band just has such a great sound, and they got a real good energy going on. You got to check them out right now on Facebook. They just posted their full album for listening and download. It's on Bandcamp, so make sure you check them out, Miss Jubilee and the Yes Yes Boys. That's a killer song right there called Weed Smoker's Dream. Now, I got a little special surprise for everybody right now. Recently, we had just put out a short run 45 RPM on Kim Wilson. And this is a track right off that 45. A lot of people have been asking me to listen to the download, as we only made a very few amount of the 45s. And so right now, this is a Kim Wilson original number called The Big Decision. Check it out.
Me, baby, tell me what you gonna do. You ain't talking to me, baby, tell me what you gonna do. You can stick with me, baby, but tell me we are through. Don't try and argue now, baby, don't try and fight with me. Don't try and argue now, baby, don't try and fight with me. I can float like a butterfly, sting like a bumblebee. Interest in mine. I don't believe, baby, you got my best interest in mind. Another man like me would surely be hard to find. Sweet golden daisies. Now I'm going to give you one from the land of hog and hominy, pumpkin and possum, where the whiskey's made out of corn and the women don't smell like the talcum powders. Take it away now.
that you hear so much about. And the one down here, you'd soon wear 'em out. Gonna wear 'em up yonder when I put on the road and put on the golden shoes. I'll rise when the rooster crows, oh, I'll rise when the rooster crows. I'm a-going back south where the sun shines hard and down where the sugar cane grows. Apple cider all the fall, and then I'm going to the ball where the duck chew tobacco and the goose drinks wine. The old hen cackles and the rooster keeps time. Rise when the rooster crows, oh, I'll rise when the rooster crows. I'm going back south where the sun shines hard and down where the sugar cane grows. What you gonna do when the women all dead? Gonna sit in the corner with your hung down head. Now if I had to marry, said I wouldn't marry for riches. I'd marry a big fat gal that couldn't wear my breeches. Rise when the rooster crows, oh, I'll rise when the rooster crows. I'm a-going back south where the sun shines hard and down where the sugar cane grows. Now don't let Satan try to fool you. Corner gates will be closed and you can't get through. With your long white robe and your white socks too, gonna put on the golden shoe. I'll rise when the rooster crows, oh, I'll rise when the rooster crows. I'm a-going back south where the sun shines harder down where the sugar cane grows. Lord, yes. When Gabriel comes to blow his horn, and you need to pull back, but you gotta go on. Prepare yourself for the great day. Can't take money and buy your way. I'll rise when the rooster crows, oh, I'll rise when the rooster crows. I'm a-going back south where the sun shines harder down where the sugar cane grows. Let's go back. About the old spinning room, I'm gonna tell you a tale. You have to keep your hands up and brush off, or else when you roll, I'll bring your lap stitch and run out your guide. If you don't mind, put another spinner on your side. Wait a minute, fella, now tell me where you're going. Don't you hear the doggone spinning room rolling? Can't fool me, cause I'm on the scout. Get back on the job, you ain't gonna slip out. Well, there's soap and water standing in the middle of the floor, and the scubbles like the booms down. They're gonna get more. You better knock 'em mad and have a running fit. Better look out, cause your foot might slip. Said it, wait a minute, fella, now tell me where you're going. Don't you hear the doggone spinning room roaring? Can't fool me, cause I'm on the scout. Get back on the job, you ain't gonna slip out. Well, the Dolph grab a Dolph box and here they go. They're always in a hurry, cause they can't go slow, running up and down the alley like a wild raccoon, slinging and bobbing all over the room. Said, wait a minute, fella, now tell me where you're going. Don't you hear the doggone spinning room roar? Can't fool me, cause I'm on the scout. Get back on the job, you ain't gonna slip out. Well, I'm a factory fella and I work in the mill. I have to be better cause I live on the hill. I ain't got no clothes, I ain't got no shoes. Hadn't got nothing but spinning the blues. Said, wait a minute, fella, now tell me where you going. Don't you hear the doggone spinning room roaring? Ain't for me, cause I'm on the scout, getting back on the job again and gonna slip out.
How you doing, folks? This is John Atkinson from Bigtone Records, and I'm hanging out with you playing some great music today. You just heard 2 songs from good friends of mine, Corbin Hayslett and Hunter Holmes. Now, I met these 2 boys at the Johnson City Sessions Festival last year, which I was very thankful to be a part of, thanks to Kris Truelsen, my good friend. Thanks, Kris. And when I met Corbin and Hunter, it really blew me away. They have a incredible traditional sound, and they do it so well and so naturally. And after hanging out with them a little bit, I, of course, invited them to the studio in Bristol, which is only about 30 miles away. And after hanging out and talking, we decided that we're going to do a record together. So I was lucky enough to be able to record a whole entire album for those 2, which will be coming out this year, hopefully. We're kind of waiting on the virus to see what happens with it. That first number was called Rise When the Rooster Crows, and the second one's The Spinning Room Blues, 2 of my favorites off the new up-and-coming album. And just be on the lookout for that. This next one is the brand new single called Rita, off the Center Friends' brand new album, Bad News Gospel. Check it out. You can buy it right now on centerfriends.com.
I'm sorry, Rita. Rita, I'm sorry. You thought that you hurt me. Don't want you to worry. And Rita, I'm sorry. From the beginning, we promised and prayed that I wouldn't fall and you wouldn't stay. Now I'm sorry, Rita. I'm sorry. We both felt so lonely each time you would hold me. But Rita, I'm sorry. I'm dying ashamed now as you turn to go. Rita, there's one thing I want you to know, that I'm sorry, Rita. Rita, I'm sorry. I knew we were bluffing, it didn't mean nothing. Still, I'm sorry, Rita. Rita, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Rita. Rita, I'm sorry.
The next stuff we got coming out right now is another one of my favorite bands I've met. I met them at the Old Tone Festival, which, if you're not hip to that, is probably my favorite music festival I've ever been to. It really is a cool, chill thing in a beautiful spot up in New York. And my good friend Matt Downing, he invited me and the family up last year to record the festival. And they drove all the way down from New York to record with us at Bigtone Records, and this is just one of the coolest, hippest bands around right now. Mixing early jazz and gypsy and swing, and they just got such a tough sound with lots of great writing in it and some great old school tunes. So right now for you, the Lucky Five.
I'd work for you, I'd slave for you, I'd be a beggar or a knave for you. If that is love, it'll have to do until the real thing comes along. I'd gladly move the earth for you to prove my love and its worth to you. If that is love, it'll have to do until the real thing comes along. With all the words dear at my command, how can I make you understand? I'll always love you, darling, come what may. My heart is yours, what more can I say? I'd die for you, I'd lie for you, I'd move the stars and the sky for you. If that is love, it'll have to do until the real thing comes along. Undressed, can't look my best without my cane. Must have that walking stick, 'cause it may rain. And if it pours, can't be outdoors without my cane. If I ever go outside without my walking stick, It would just be something I could never explain. Oh man, the thing that makes me click on Lover's Lane would go for naught if I were caught without my cane.
How's it going, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to some Bigtone recordings right now, all done at Bigtone Records in Bristol, Virginia. My name is John Atkinson. Thank you for hanging out with us. Again, my only goal today is just to play some good music for you, get your spirits up, and tune you into some new bands maybe you haven't heard of. That last band was the Lucky Five, straight out of New York. And let me just say a little bit more about them. Those two numbers right there, both were sang by Kip. And Kip and Matt are a big part of the Old Tone Music Festival in New York. And if I could recommend anything, and I pray the virus doesn't affect Old Tone, but it's looking like maybe it will. But either way, if you don't get to go to Old Tone this year, you have to check it out next year. It's one of the best festivals, very, very family-oriented, and it's not all commercial. You don't go up there and there's not like a million, like vendors and all this stuff. This is a real beautiful festival out in the hills in New York, and you're away from everybody and everything. and all you're doing is hanging out with your family and listening to music. It's such an awesome place. So even if you can't go this year or next, at least check them out. Old Tone Festival, Roots Festival up in New York. Okay, well, these next songs right here, I got a very special gal gonna sing some music for you. I was very fortunate enough to have her as well drive all the way from New York to come sit in on some sessions with Sonny Leyland. And this was a recent thing. I think it was in February or something. Anyway, her name is Mara, and she now is staying out in California, but is one of the most talented female singers around, singing blues and jazz. So check her out right now. This is a song called Stop Lying. This has got Sonny Leyland on piano, myself on guitar, and her singing. I think we recorded this with 2 microphones.
Stop lying. stop going wrong, telling your lies on me.
Now, I wasn't telling you no lies when I told you about Mara, was I? Mara is just such a soulful singer. And one thing you got to do right now during the virus is support musicians and this wonderful music that's going on. Everybody's really paying attention right now, and I'm so happy that people are supporting these wonderful artists that need the money to keep their bills paid. And Mara puts on some amazing Facebook shows out in California all the time. So look her up on Facebook, Mara Kaye. I think her last name is Kaye, Mara. And please go check her out. Donate and support to her because she's just really the future of the music is in the hands of singers and people like that. So check them out.
Watch what you eat, watch where you sleep. If it gets too bad, you have to watch the air that you breathe. I said somebody told me that root working doesn't win out of style. That's a lie. I know the women that'll fix you up right, have you foaming all out your mouth. Oh, you know you gotta watch out for that old black cat. Sometimes you gotta throw salt right behind your back. Oh, somebody told me that root working doesn't win out of style. I know the women fix you up right, have you foaming out your mouth. That's a while. Let's go home, boy. Yeah.
Twice, then we'll slip away and go climb the walls. Well, come on back and we'll lose it all. 'Cause I'm the comeback kid, and I'm coming back to lose again. Now I'm the greatest player in the whole damn game. They love to hear me coming when they hear my name, and the crowds line up down every street. See the comeback kid fall off his feet. 'Cause I'm the comeback kid, and I'm coming back to lose again. top. You'll be the comeback kid right on the spot. You're the comeback kid, and you're coming back to lose again. We're the comeback kid, and we're coming back to lose again.
Thanks for tuning in, folks. You're with Bigtone Records right now, checking out some brand new unreleased music. That first song was from the very, very talented Jontavious Willis on Root Workin'. That song was recorded live at Bigtone Records. That's Devin Neal on the drums and Sonny Leyland on piano. Now, Jontavious also does some outstanding Facebook Live videos right now. So if you want to support one, if not the most happening blues artist right now, then go check him out, Jontavious Willis on Facebook. After that, you heard a really cooking number called Comeback Kid from David Long. Now, David just recorded his album over at Bigtone, and I got really lucky to meet him. He's a wonderful mandolin player and writer. I got hired for a completely random upright bass gig in Jonesboro about 2 years ago or so, and it's for Woody Pines, another great artist who you should check out. And David happened to be on mandolin, and we just became friends, and he's got an awesome record coming out very soon called The Public Record, so please check him out, David Long, on Facebook, social media. Coming up right now, live from the Johnson City Sessions Festival, one of my favorite bands in the Tri-Cities area of all time, Bill and the Bells. This is fronted by Kris Truelsen, and this is just such a fantastic group right here. This is live on stage in Johnson City while it's raining. Great song right here, That'll Be Just Fine by Me.
Waiting down at the station, just about 4:45. Wondering if the bus will ever make it. How come it never seemed to run on time? I'm tired of this old city. I'm so tired, I'm losing my mind. Soon as he takes my ticket, Lord, I'm gonna leave it all behind. That'll be just fine by me. I mean, sweet mama, I'm gone, yes, I'm traveling on. That'll be just fine by me. That'll be just fine by me. One thing's for sure, you'll never see me no more. That'll be just fine by me. Someone new, it came as no surprise. Smiled and then I wished her well as she walked out of my life. I'm leaving this old city, yeah, I'm leaving just as soon as I can. Bus ever pulls into the station, doubt you'll ever see me again. That'll be just fine by me. I mean, sweet mama, I'm gone, yes, I'm traveling on. That'll be
just fine by me. That'll be just fine by me.
I mean, one thing's for sure, you'll never see me no more. That'll be just fine by me.
Well, I met a young minstrel, and he sung for us supper. All of his songs were the sing-along kind. I met him one night when the boys got done playing. We all sang along, and we had a good time. Well, he's a preacher today, but who knows tomorrow? Some folks might call him a jack of all trades. Now he could tune up your car and beat you at poker, and farmers would envy the garden he's made. While there's a warm fire inside him, like a campfire at night, and no person's better fit to make wrong things right. And when your burdens are heavy, your trials are tough, you just call on old Joe. I can't thank him enough. Well, one day I asked him to sing with me. The plumber looked up and said, sure. The shell round my heart had been broken, a disease which till now held no cure. So there's a warm fire inside him, like a campfire at night, and no person's better fit to make wrong things right. When your burdens are heavy, your trials are tough, you just call on old Joe. I can't thank him enough. If you meet this old cowboy, you feel free to make contact. He's harmless and he's open to almost anyone. He could sing you a song, any song you could think of. Doc Watson and Merle Haggard and Lucky Old Son. Now there's a warm fire inside, like a campfire at night, and no person's better fit to make wrong things right. When your burden is heavy, your trials are tough, you just call on old Joe. I can't thank him enough.
Yeah, how's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good time checking out some new music from Bigtone Records. That last song you heard was from a dear friend of mine, little Jon Lawton. I met Johnny out in the Bay Area, and he became a real good, honest, close friend to me. And I met him playing mainly electric blues, like early Chicago blues and Louisiana blues in the Bay Area, and we quickly found out that both of us had a lot more musical interest than just blues. So Johnny is also just such a deep songwriter, and I'm really proud to share that song with you, called Old Joe, and that's coming out on an album this summer. And I know little Johnny's real ready to get it out, and I'm real ready for y'all to hear it, so be on the lookout for that. The song before that was from, as I've mentioned before, a good friend, Kris Truelsen, who is a huge part of the scene in the Tri-Cities area. Kris is involved in pretty much anything that's good going on in Bristol, Kingsport, Johnson City, etc. He came out of the ETSU program. I know he was from Colorado originally, but he just does so much for roots music out here for the radio station and the Country Music Museum in Bristol. And he got us on the Johnson City Sessions Festival, which is where that song came from. That'll Be Just Fine by Me. And folks, I'm going to send you out with a great number right here, Don't Fence Me In, by the Tennessee Stifflegs and Frank Bronson, coming out on Bigtone Records next month and available for download right now. Thanks everybody for listening, and I hope you support the music that you love. Thank you.
Give me land, lots of land, neath the starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmurs of the cottonwood trees. Send me off forever, but I ask you please, don't fence me in. Just turn me loose, let me straddle my old saddle underneath the western sky. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences, gaze at the moon till I lose my senses, and look at hovels and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. Straddle my old saddle underneath the western sky. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences, gaze at the moon till I lose my senses, can't look at hovels and I can't stand fences. Don't